Hello everybody, I am Miles, I am the you in verse. Today is going to be a long one, okay? This is quite important stuff that we're going to be talking about. It's like legit stuff, like proper serious business. So yeah, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be heavy, but I hope you stick around to watch it because it might just ping you into a cool, fancy, awesome new direction if you listen to what I've got to say. So we're talking about happiness. What is it? What is happiness? What is happiness? Is it a nice job? Is it a nice job that can pay for a nice house? Is it the same job paying for a nice car? Is it raising a family? Is it going on holiday once a year? Is it showing off to people? Is it being famous? Is it being rich? What is it? Okay, and it's no secret that those things that I just mentioned are goals and they're nice things to have. They probably will bring you some amount of happiness, okay? 100%, there's no doubt about it. You may also think then, with that in mind, that, yeah, a nice car would make me happy. Some nice clothes would probably make me happy. Let's push the boat out a bit then, okay? If we could snap our fingers and have whatever we wanted, whenever we wanted, just like that, that would be a dream, surely, wouldn't it? We could have nice clothes and this and that and whatever we can think of, just embrace it for a second. Just sit with me and think about how awesome it would be if we could have everything on tap, just like that. Just whatever we wanted, whenever we wanted, we just had it. Yeah, this could potentially be heaven. Yeah, but for how long would it be? If we had everything we could have ever thought of immediately, every goal that we wanted to be achieved immediately, then would that leave us feeling accomplished, or would it leave us feeling bereft of substance, bereft of meaning, bereft of excitement and aspirations and achievement? Personally, I feel that this inundation of pleasure would be closer to hell than heaven. If we had everything that we wanted immediately, life would be over. Life would have been completed for us before it even started. And for some reason, we are all yearning for something outside of ourselves. We all tend to believe that our lives would be easier and happier and worth living if we were rich, if we won the lottery, if we were famous, if we married somebody who was rich. The idea that our lives would be complete by a huge paycheck is adopted by all of us, but unfortunately it's also fed to us through things like social media and film stars and famous people and things like that. We see people on social media, we see them portrayed as happy. These people happy, these people rich, yeah? So it's sort of ingrained into us and by our society, by each other, by our own understanding of life, that things outside of us, things external to us, will provide us with the happiness that we so desperately need. These external things may finally satiate our innate struggle for happiness. And one day, maybe not today, but one day in the near future, yeah, if I just keep clawing away, one day, that thing just might make me happy and I'll be happy forever. We can even take this further. We can even push it further. So we spend our lives pushing and collecting and yearning and doing whatever it takes to make sure that one day in the future we're gonna pluck happiness out and it's gonna be ours. We're gonna hold it. This happiness is mine. Yeah, we've worked so hard, and we've collected everything that you possibly, anything that could have possibly made you happy. You got it, and you've collected this vast amount of material things that are going to make you happy, and they all do. You have collected them all, and you are 100% happy. What are you going to do with all this stuff? You have the rest of your life to live, and you've got to maintain every single one of these things, because without it, you're going to dip. You've reached maximum happiness. You're at 100%. You cannot get happier. Yeah. So you have to make sure that all of this stuff is together, and you got to stress out over it, and you got to make sure it's not getting scratched, and you got to make sure it's not breaking apart, and someone's not going to steal it. You have to, because it's yours. This is my happiness. I've got it here. This is my happiness. You're not touching it. This is mine. I've collected it. I've done everything I needed to do to collect my happiness. Yeah. So you spent 50 years of your life collecting all this happiness, and the last portion of your life stressing and agonizing about maintaining it to make sure that you keep it together. To me, that doesn't sound like any of that was happy. It sounds like you spent your life in stress to the point where you could stress even more. Yeah. So unfortunately then, understanding this stuff, understanding what I'm saying, that our outward search for happiness is not gonna win. Our outward search for happiness is never gonna be satisfied. So that leaves us with an even worse question then. Okay. If happiness isn't this stuff, then what is it? Someone said that when we want something, we're making an agreement with ourselves that we're not going to be happy until we have that thing. So the conundrum that I and countless others are proposing right now is, what is happiness? If it's not a fancy holiday in the Caribbean, and it's not a nice new car, then what is it? If we go back, I made the point of saying that if we had everything that we wanted, life wouldn't be worth living. This proposes the question that if we stop wanting things, will that make us happy? And in Buddhist philosophy, they very much strongly believe this. Okay, they believe that desire is the root of suffering. Without something, we cannot be happy. I need this to be happy. They believe to be entirely free from suffering, you have to be entirely free from desire. However, what I am proposing is not quite a lifetime dedicated to a monastery, okay? As beautiful as that might be, if you don't want to spend your life in formal practice as a Buddhist monk somewhere in a mountain somewhere, then what I am proposing is the next step down from that. If we can't be free from desire, then we need to understand what is our desire actually for at the root. Let's have an example, okay? Say you wanted a new car. You say, a fancy new car will make me happy. We have to boil this down, okay? We have to boil this desire down, okay? The car is not the desire. We have to pause, yeah? I want this, pause. Why? Why do I want a fancy new car? Because it looks cool. Why do you want the car to look cool? So I can show off my wealth. Why do you want to show off your wealth? So people will respect me. So as you boil it down, as you question your desires, you question your goals, okay? Whatever your goal is, okay? I want a business. Why? I want to be stable and not have to work super hard, You have to boil down all of your ideas to find the goal, to find the root cause, okay? So with this example then, the new car isn't what you want. You want people to respect you. Therefore, right, by getting closer and honing in on your actual genuine goal, you can direct more energy towards those goals in a more fruitful and abundant and ethical way. So let's just rephrase it, yeah? New car? No. Respect. No more new car. How do we get people to respect us, okay? We have to find out how to do the goal properly. How do we do the main goal in the right way? If we want people to respect us, we have to respect ourselves and respect other people and treat them with the compassion that we all deserve. The outcome is not wasting money on a new car. The outcome is living in a fruitful and positive and caring way so that everybody tends to respect you. The goal isn't you becoming pretentious and showing off your nice new car, even if it's, I don't care. I don't care. You might have a nice new car, but anyone can go, oh, see you next Tuesday, But if you're happy and you're kind and you're generous, people are going to respect you. You understand how just by changing your attachment to your goal, you can actually do the goal in a better way, okay? What I'm asking you to do is challenge what you think will make you happy. Get to the deeper source of what you think will make you happy. This will take a serious, concerted effort. If we understand that all that anybody wants in the entire world, all that anybody wants is to be and live a happy life. If we know this, then when it comes to directing our energy, our forces, our brain waves, our capacity, we need to direct it to the root. This takes some serious, a serious conversation with yourself. And it might take days, it might even take weeks. Some people don't know what they want their entire life. If you want to get closer to genuine happiness, you need to know what your true desires are. Some people may genuinely just want a nice car, and that's it. That's their life goal, and they've completed it. And they might just be genuinely happy forever. Okay? Beautiful. Props to them, yeah? Other people, it will probably take something a little bit deeper and a little bit harder to obtain, a little bit more substantial effort to achieve your root desire. True, genuine happiness can only be felt by you, can only be felt within, okay? Happiness isn't in a £5 note. Okay, you can't extract happiness out of the money, yeah? It's not in things, it's not in the things that you buy, and it probably isn't even in other people, okay? I'm not saying other people aren't happy, I'm saying you can't find your happiness in somebody else. Happiness can only be experienced by you in the only moment that we have. This one. This present moment. So unless you're choosing happiness right this second, then you're not choosing happiness. Yeah? Your desire has to, how do I make this moment the very best? Because that's all you have. Yeah? Unfortunately, I personally cannot help you find your soul-searching ultimate meaning. Okay? I can't help you find that because I'm looking for mine. I'm still soul-searching myself. Okay? But along the journey, whatever it is that I do, I make this moment as happy as it can be. I try my best every day to make this present moment as happy as I can, as happy as I can. All that I can do to help you is to help you get more in tune with your heart, okay? My advice today is to listen to your heart more. Don't stop thinking and feel your way through life, okay? What does my heart say? Not what is consciously a good idea, what does my heart say? No matter how hard it is, act from here. If you don't know how to act from here, that's where I can help, okay? That's how I help. But you have to do the work. To recap, let's just recap because I like to do this. Happiness isn't felt outside. And to be entirely, truly, purely happy, you would want to be free from desire. If, as somebody with societal expectations, you can't be expected to drop everything and meditate for the rest of your life, then we have to do the next best thing. What is the root of our desire? And how can we achieve the root of our happiness in the best way possible? We react from the heart. That's the best. It's my best advice. Anyway, I hope this video makes sense. It was a bit heavy. I've tried to make it as digestible as possible. If you have learnt anything today, please let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share, if you've enjoyed yourself and if you've learnt anything. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really hope it helps. I really do. See you later. Namaste.